Yo, what is going on everybody? It's Juan Solo here with ASQD Gaming and welcome back to the channel. Thank you all so much for tuning in today for some more Ghost Recon Breakpoint. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about title update 1.0.3.1 and the patch notes that are going to be going along with that update. And this is the second update that is going to be releasing in the month of November, and this is actually going to be releasing tomorrow, November 26th on all platforms. But real quick, before we jump into the details of the patch, guys, I want to apologize for not uploading on the channel in a little bit over a week. I've been in a little bit of a funk. I really haven't been enjoying the games that are out there right now with Ghost Recon and Call of Duty, I'll be honest. And I just took a little bit of a break, kind of wrapped my head around a few things and spent some time with family. Work has been super crazy busy and stuff like that. But I just needed to kind of step away for a few days and just kind of wrap my head around a few things with YouTube and all the games and stuff that are out there right now. But I assure you, everything's good. I just needed a little bit of a break from YouTube, but hopefully we'll be able to be back on the grind within the next few days. So with title update 1.0.3.1, expect it to go live at a normal time, which is going to be putting it live early in the morning on the East Coast. Along with, if you are downloading it for the Xbox One and PlayStation 4, this update is going to be 11.3 gigs, and if you are playing it on PC, it's going to be 8.5 gigs. So there are a number of changes and tweaks, as well as some content customization and other things that were added in this update. But for the most part, we're just going to be covering the highlights of this patch because there is so much to cover. I will make sure to leave a link down below in the description if you guys want to go check out all of the patch notes for yourself. So first things first, they did adjust some of the customization options that you're going to be having in Ghost Recon Breakpoint. So the developers went on to say that since the launch of the game, they've been following the feedback regarding the availability of customization at the beginning and throughout the game. And based off of that feedback, they have implemented changes to the character customization system. So to improve the experience of all players at the beginning of the game and to allow them to start creating their own ghost, they've unlocked by default 40 items that previously needed to be looted or purchased with scale credits. So with that, there are 5 vests, 5 pants, 5 headgear, 2 gloves, 4 boots, 4 gear paints, 1 shirt, 1 eyewear, 1 karambit, 4 emotes, 4 emblems, as well as 4 card banners, and you will see all of this on screen here. And this is all unlocked from the start of the game, so you don't necessarily have to play as long to be able to customize your ghost sort of exactly how you want. Obviously, there's other items and stuff that you're going to be able to loot out in the open world as well as buy from the in-game store, but this definitely helps out with the early game customization of your character. And also to give players more freedom in their appearance options, players are now able to change their gender and face selection at any time in the customization menu, because prior to this update, you were allowed to do this at the very start of the character creation process, but after that, you could not go back and change it. So based on our feedback, the developers have also started to make improvements on the adaptive magazine pouches on the tactical vest. So this is definitely a topic that I have seen a number of times with the different magazine pouches that were showing up on your vests. They would sometimes switch and not actually match the weapon that you were carrying, and this is one of the cool things that actually transitioned over from Ghost Recon Wildlands, because depending on what weapon you were carrying in your primary weapon slot, it would adjust the actual visuals of your vest to the specific magazines of your weapon. So this will now work with a lot of vests and primary weapon magazines, excluding assault rifles, shotguns, grenade launchers, and some snipers. So the remaining assault rifles, sniper rifles, shotguns, and grenade launchers, along with the following vest variations, will be added in a future title update. So with the Alice chest rig, the Commissioner coat sharpshooter, the cross draw vest, the drone operator light vest, the flayed vest, the golem cape, the judge plate, the silverback vest, and the walker vest will be added in a future update. But for everything else in the game, this should be working properly now. Depending on what weapon you are using, it should reflect properly with the magazine pouches on your vest. So there were a number of major bug fixes in PvE as well as PvP, and one of the biggest ones when it comes to PvE that I've seen a number of people talking about, especially Fox Zero Tactical. If you guys have not seen his YouTube channel, I will link it down in the description below. He does a lot of no HUD scenarios, and this one was affecting him quite a bit, and it was the fact that they have finally fixed the audio issue where the Azrael drones did not play a sound when passing above the player. So obviously when you are playing with no HUD or anything on, you will never know that the Azrael drone is there until they deploy the flare, and obviously you're going to be swarmed by wolves. And with him specifically, he is playing on the highest difficulty in the game, so when you don't have any HUD and then immediately you're surrounded by wolves, it is very agitating. So it is really nice to see that is finally fixed. So they also did some bug fixing with the AI. So there was a bug where the behemoth drone would sometimes stop shooting. That has been fixed, as well as there was a bug where Cromwell would sometimes spawn underground, and also some of the enemies would also spawn underground on the Skell Foundation campus. That has all been fixed in this update. They also fixed an animation glitch when liberating NPC prisoners. I've never actually had anything like that happen. Obviously, I don't do that very often anyway. And they also fixed a bug where players could tumble downstairs. So there were also a number of gameplay bugs and stuff that were fixed. More notably, that they fixed a visual bug where bandages sometimes would not be visible after healing injuries. And this was something that I actually came across quite a few times. And when this happened, it would not actually let me use the bandages to heal my character. So that was definitely very frustrating from then on if I was injured. So now moving on to some of the vehicle changes in this update. So they fixed some occurrences where vehicles would sometimes explode in a camp when respawning nearby, which obviously would put enemies on an alert state. And this has happened to me a couple of times. It was very rare, but when it did happen, it was quite annoying. As well as they fixed the spider vehicle physics to improve the handling, so it's going to handle much more like it should. So they also fixed an issue that made boats take damage or explode easily when reaching a shoreline. And this is something that I did notice from time to time, but I almost thought it was a feature in the game, but obviously this was not the way it was supposed to be and has since been fixed. Along with, they fixed the bug where helicopter windows would explode in a smooth landing. So this was something I noticed, that no matter how softly you landed your helicopter, all of the windows would break on the chopper. So overall, those are the highlights of the patch 1.0.3.1. Like I said, there will be a link to this down in the description below if you guys want to check out all of the nitty-gritty patch notes. But my personal opinion, this is definitely a step in the right direction, with some of these things being directly from the community feedback. There is definitely a long way to go when it comes to the core mechanics of Ghost Recon Breakpoint, but it is nice to see this is definitely heading in the right direction. But overall, that's pretty much going to do it for the video. Make sure to leave your thoughts on this update down below in the comments section. Let me know what you guys think, if you think this is a good step in the right direction. Did you want to see more from this patch? Are you excited about the raid, whenever that may be, that is going to be released? Let me know all of that down in the comment section below. But that is all for the video. If you guys enjoyed it, you guys are excited about this update releasing tomorrow, make sure to drop a like on the video, as well as subscribe if you are new to stay up to date on the latest information surrounding Ghost Recon Breakpoint, as well as Call of Duty Modern Warfare on the channel moving forward. Like I said at the start of the video, guys, I was in a little bit of a funk and I just kind of needed to take a break from YouTube, so I do apologize for the lack of content on the channel over the last week or so. But hopefully over the next few days, with the holiday right around the corner, I am going to have a decent amount of free time on my hands, and hopefully I'll be able to get back to some normal uploads on the channel. But that is all for now. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will catch you guys later. Peace out.